Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum class 5. Today is 24 June 2020 Wednesday. Open your science book unit number 5 plants. What is plants? What are plants? Now today we will discuss about plants. The kingdom of plants can be divided into flowering and non-flowering plants. What are non-flowering plants? These plants do not produce flowers. Some of them are seedless plants like algae, mosses and ferns. Some of them are seed-bearing plants like conifers, but their seeds are not enclosed in fruits or flowers, so they are called leaf seed plants or gymnosperms. Some examples of gymnosperms are spruce, fir and pine. Now turn your page number 44. Flowering plants. This is a very large group of plants that produce flowers. The seed of flowering plants are enclosed in fruits or flowers and are called angiosperms. Flowering plants are further divided into two main groups on the basis of their seed structure. To understand this, you have to study the structure of a seed. Inside a seed, what is it? Is inside a seed consists of three main parts. First, the seed coat is the outer covering of the seed that protects its internal structure from injury and drying out. Second, the cotyledon is the plant's food supply. It surrounded the growing embryo and provide food for it. Cotyledon are leaf-like structure. Cotyledons are also called seed leaves. The embryo or baby plant grows into a new plant when the conditions are right. Next, monocotyledon and dicotyledon. Flowering plants are further divided into two major groups according to whether they have one or two cotyledon. Those with one cotyledon are called monocotyledon or monocot for short, and those with two are called dicotyledon or dicot for short. Next, comparing a monocot and a dicot. How can we differentiate between a dicot and a monocot plant? We can find out by studying the different parts of these two types of flowering plants, their seed, stems, leaves, flowers and roots. Seed. When the seeds germinate, they produce different number of seed leaves. The seed of a monocot plant has only one seed leaf or cotyledon, while dicot have two seed leaves. The cotyledon of the maize seed is only a thin leaf, resembling dead adult leaves because the endosperm to feed the embryo is not in the seed leaf. The two cotyledon of the French bean seed are rounded and fat because they contain the endosperm to feed the new plant. The first two leaves of the plant are often a different shape. Stem. What is stem? The stem of a plant provides the support it needs to stand upright. The stems hold up the leaves, flowers and fruit. Stems also act as a transport system between the roots and the shoots. This transport system is called the vascular system and consists of tubes called xylem and phloem that carry water, xylem and food phloem around the plant. Look, these close-up images of the stem of a dicot and a monocot plant. This is a monocot stem and this is a dicot stem. Vascular bundles, one of them are monocot stem and the second of them are dicot stem. Vascular bundles are arranged in rings in dicot and scattered through the stem in monocot. Now turn your page number 46, leaf. What is leaf? If you look closely at a leaf, you will see that it has a tiny transport system embedded in it. This is a network of veins. The leaves of a monocot plant have parallel veins running in straight lines. The leaf of a dicot plant have net-like veins crisscrossing all over the leaf. Next, flowers. petals or a number which is divisible by 3. It is the flower of a monocot plant. If a flower has a number of petals that can be divided by 4 or 5, it is the flower of a dicot plant. Next, roots. The underground part of the plant makes up the root. Monocot have fibrous root while dicot have tapped root. This is a monocot root and this is a dicot root. Next, germination. When any seed falls on the ground or is planted, it needs the right condition in order to grow. The soil should be rich and fertile. There should be plenty of fresh air and enough sunlight and warmth. And of course water. If the conditions are right, the seed will germinate. The seed absorbs water. The water makes the food inside the seed quite soft. It also helps to break open the seed pod. Inside the seed, the baby plant begins to grow. Now turn your page number 48. Here are the stages of germination in a bean plant. First, the seed is buried in the soil. It gets warmth and water. The seed pod becomes soft. Second, the seed leaf becomes soft and open. Third, the root begins to grow downwards, spreading to find water. Fourth, the shoot grows upward, reaching for air and the warmth of sunlight. Fifth, leaves appear on the shoot. These will enable the plant to produce and store food for energy. The stem grows. Sixth, the stem grows stronger and more leaves appear. Seventh, eventually buds appear and these blossom into flowers which produce seeds. Now move on page number 49. All the exercises are done on your syllabus. Thank you so much class.